Hey everyone, so I wanted to take a break from my regular videos and do one that's more focused on mental health because I think it's something that more and more people are struggling with nowadays, and it's something I've struggled with a bit myself. So I think the more people talk about it and just share their experiences, I think the more it can help others. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time and talk about my experiences. I have to preface and say that I've never had any severe mental health issues, mostly just dealing with some mild anxiety around different events in my life and how to navigate certain emotions and thoughts that have come up along the way. So I have gone to therapy on 3 different occasions in my life, and they were always just for short stints of time, maybe for a few months, just to talk through the issues that I was dealing with at the time. Despite making YouTube videos, I'm actually a pretty introverted person, so sharing my thoughts or feelings with people, even with someone close to me, has never come easy or naturally for me. It is something that I've had to work at, and I think many of us often hesitate for one reason or another just to talk to someone about what we're thinking or feeling. I know I've often felt that, and for me, I think it's sometimes a mix of not wanting to burden someone else with my, so to speak, baggage, or maybe I'm afraid that they'll judge me, or simply just won't listen to what I have to say. 99% of the time, though, that's not the case, and it just feels so much better after I've talked to someone and just gotten whatever was in my head out and just be heard. So, if you're struggling with something in your life, just talk to someone close that you trust first, whether it's your spouse or a friend or family member, just to get it off your shoulders. The reason I sought professional help is not only because I felt like I needed someone who specialized in the things that I was feeling to help guide me to a better place, but also because I felt like I needed someone who would give me unbiased advice. I think it's always good to start by talking to someone you know and trust, but if you feel like there's no one you can talk to, then try to find a professional to talk to. If you have health insurance, see if they offer any mental health services. A lot of insurance does nowadays. If you don't have insurance or your insurance doesn't offer any kind of services, then try to find some other options. I know there are a lot of resources online that let you talk to professional counselors, and most of them are generally affordable. I'm sure there are plenty of other YouTube videos out there that have reviewed a bunch of these services like BetterHelp, who I just mentioned because they're constantly advertised on YouTube and podcasts, but you can also do a Google search and do your own research to find someone to talk to. I think for a long time there was a lot of stigma attached to seeking professional help or being in therapy, but luckily I think that's really changing because I think more and more people are talking about it and also just sharing their own mental health struggles. I also wanted to mention something that everyone should be doing, regardless of whether they're struggling with mental health or just having a shitty day, and that's doing some form of exercise, ideally every day, even if it's just for a little bit. Even if it's just going for a walk and getting some fresh air, doing some yoga or something more intense like weightlifting, I guarantee you'll feel better. There's been a lot of research done about the positive mental impact of exercise, so just find something active to do. Also, another little recommendation I have that's just a good little pick-me-up is this book called The Comfort Book by Matt Haig, and he's actually one of my favorite authors, and honestly, I recommend all his books. He actually struggled with depression and anxiety as well, and he almost committed suicide when he was in his 20s, and he touches on this in his books a little bit as well. This book is a little different though, and just contains little quotes, poems, and positive messages. It's just a really uplifting, comforting book, and it also helps to keep things in perspective. I couldn't recommend it more, so if you're interested in checking it out, I added a link to it in the description below. Also, please leave a comment and share any techniques or recommendations that have been successful for you to help manage mental health issues. Anyways, I just wanted to put this out there and share my experiences to help keep these conversations around these topics going. If you're struggling, especially if it's with severe depression or anxiety, then please get help, or at least talk to someone close to you. And if you see someone struggling, then offer your support to them. As always, thanks for watching, and please take care of yourself and others. I'll see you guys in the next one. Late.